Mic'd Up with Noah!
Hey guys, it's Mic'd Up with Noah, and today I'm interviewing Luka Wick. And it's just like Seth Romney. He's a D1 wrestler. So Luka, how old are you?
I'm 24 years of age.
How long have you been wrestling for?
I've been wrestling for 19 years.
19 years? What made you like a D1 wrestler? What tournaments got you to be a D1 wrestler?
My biggest show-out tournament was the Doc B. I won that tournament. There were a couple nationally ranked guys in that tournament. Especially now that California doesn't go to Ironman, it's debatably one of the hardest tournaments in the country.
Isn't Doc B the one where you win the cowboy hat?
Yeah, you win the big old cowboy hat. Check out my Instagram. I've got like me doing the finger guns. It's cool.
What's your mindset before a wrestling match?
I just like to let loose. I know everyone right now pushes fun. I more push like clarity of mind. So I don't want to be going out stressing. I know my wrestling's good. I know what I do. You know, I'm like a great white shark. Let my eyes roll in the back of my head. Just go out and do it.
After you take a loss, how do you feel but you tried your best?
You know, a lot of times you come off the mat feeling like you didn't try your best. And that's kind of rough. That's when you want to be clear going into matches, because then you know you tried your best. And if you come off the mat knowing you tried your best, I mean, there's nothing else you could do. You watch the video review, you know what you need to do to get better, you know, talk with your coach, maybe you got a personal trainer you can talk to, things like that. And it feels so much better knowing that you actually left it all out there on the mat.
Did you get motivated to do wrestling, or one day you were just sitting in your room watching like TV or whatever and you said you wanted to do wrestling?
So the funny thing for me, I was actually forced to wrestle by my parents. I was 5 years old and my brothers Xander and Evan Wick started wrestling, and my parents said, you can't stay at home, so we'll throw you into it. I hated it for the first 8 years, and then I realized that if I actually try to get better at it, I improve. And improvement means fun, winning means fun, and it just made an amazing life journey for me, and now I love it. Now I live it every day.
Speaking of Evans, didn't he win RAF?
Yeah, he beat Kadek, a world Olympic silver medalist, actually. Teched him. It was a pretty awesome match.
How do you feel after you take a loss but you did not try?
Coming off a mat knowing you did not wrestle the way you should have wrestled after a loss, it's kind of heartbreaking, but you need to reset because you got more matches coming up. So you say, hey, I'm going to give myself 5 minutes to beat myself up and be all upset. But after this 5 minutes is over, the tournament continues. I'm locked back in for my next match. And any sort of anger I've got, I'm taking it out on that next guy.
Are you wrestling at Pac-12 today?
I am not. I medically retired. I've had 2 knee surgeries and a hip surgery. I wrestled last year after my hip surgery, but I just couldn't really put it together this year. I can't train more than 4 days in a row, so I wasn't able to put it together this year.
Since you're not wrestling, obviously you don't have your wrestling shoes on.
Yeah.
But what wrestling shoes do you wear, and what do you like about them?
So my favorite wrestling shoe, which I'm not 100% sure if they're discontinued, but I can't find them anymore, is the Rudis Sly Foxes, the red, white, and blues. They were like the first Rudis pair I ever got, and I wore them from freshman year of high school to sophomore year of college. They're still perfect. My foot just got a little bit bigger, so I can't wear them as much anymore. But right now I'm wearing Rudis Samurais, and they're like the earth tone one. So I like those a lot. They're very light and good grip.
Do you have anything motivational for young wrestlers out there who want to be a D1 wrestler?
Man, you know, it's so especially for high school wrestlers. I'll let it go. So especially for high school wrestlers, I know everyone likes to think of, you know, the high school state tournament as the end-all be-all. That's not the case. I mean, in high school, you are competing all the time, over and over and over, wrestling the same guys. You're going all over the country. You've got Doc B, Ironman, Super 32, Fargo, Battle for the Belt, 5 counties. All these tournaments, do not sit and stress one performance. It is more important to be a consistently good wrestler than it is to have one blowout tournament. If you're consistently wrestling to your full potential, coaches will see that and they'll take that into consideration when working with you. That's on the side of, you know, getting to college, things like that. But aside from that, have fun. Like, think of it as just getting better. Every single day, I'm going to be a little bit better than myself. I remember Kyle Dake told me that when I was a little kid. He said, don't try to be as good as me. try to be one step better than yourself the next day.
Okay, and guys, don't worry. I'll tag Luka Wick Bulletproof Chest, and I want you guys to check out his new series, working out for 75 days in a row. It's a good one. I've been watching it. See you
Thank
guys
you.
on the next one.
Thanks, guys.